What is up, everybody? Brotrio here, and it is that time of year. E3 season. The hype is ramping up. Companies making teases left and right, telling their plans for E3. It's a-coming, and it's a-coming fast. So, before it shows up, we want to give some predictions of what the big three and the third parties are going to be doing in this year's E3. Now, of course, Nintendo doesn't actually do press conferences anymore.
Yeah, they just do the Nintendo Directs, but
they have announced the Direct for June 11th. So, in this episode, we will be trying to predict what Nintendo is going to pull off at this year's E3.
Wazzle! I think they're going to start things off with the ports. That is the thing that everybody likes on the Switch. You can release a port on any other console and everyone's just like, ugh. But you do it on the Switch and you just throw your money at it. So, yeah. I think they're going to start off with something you can't throw your money at, and that's Apex Legends, a free-to-play multiplayer game, very similar to Fortnite, the Battle Royale thing. It's, it's pretty hot right now. It came out secretly, and it was like the Fortnite killer for a little while. I mean, Fortnite's bounced back because it's just like a force of nature at this point, but still, it's, I believe, coming to mobile, so it definitely can run on Switch, and, I mean, why wouldn't they bring it to Switch? The Switch is, like, super hot right now. I believe in Japan it just passed up PS4 sales. Like, it's insane. And, I mean, you'd be kind of an idiot not to bring something to the Switch like that.
I mean, yeah, if it can't support it, like Red Dead Redemption 2 could not run on Switch. Stuff like that. But yeah, if it can run on Switch, bring it on. You're just going to make more money. And everyone likes more money.
Yeah, I mean, case in point, Fortnite was like one of the most downloaded games ever when they announced it on Switch. So, Apex Legends could definitely, benefit from that and ride the coattails, whatever you want to call it. It should come to Switch. I also think, while we're in port territory, we're going to get something that's already out on other consoles, but isn't out on Switch for some reason. I think Spyro Reignited Trilogy is coming to Switch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
I mean, this is mainly a hope because I really want it, but I want it on Switch. Because I don't want it on PS4 for some reason. I just want to, like, play it while I'm chilling at Starbucks or something.
I mean, it's better, for some reason, to me at least, when an older game or a remake of an older game comes out, it's like, oh, Switch. Alright, cool. And the fact that those games had never been on a Nintendo system before, to my knowledge. Same with the Crash trilogy. I waited because I knew the Switch one was coming, and I wanted the original Crash trilogy on Switch for the handheldness and for the novelty.
Yeah, and plus sometimes you just got that feeling that something's coming to Switch, and whether it's true or not, eventually it probably will.
Give us that Purple Dragon, boys.
Next is something that I think is going to be shown early on. By the way, this is like a really long list. We know it's not all going to be in it. Some are realistic, some aren't.
Yeah, we're going everything we got.
We're going shotgun approach on this one.
But I think it'll be relatively close to the beginning that they're going to show Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer. Something, a little small story teaser thing, maybe show like a silhouette of a legendary, perhaps something like that. Yeah, maybe a middle evolution for the starters.
Yeah, I'm betting we're gonna get a trailer and then some stuff at Treehouse, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't expect there to be much. I actually kind of think the purpose is there won't be much. I think they're gonna do like the Super Bowl commercial thing when they're just like, hey, here it is. Watch the full version at a later date, and they're gonna announce like a Pokemon Direct for like, I don't know, July or August or something.
Yeah, because they're probably gonna do another Pokemon Team Direct anyway.
Yeah, it's almost guaranteed, and I think we might get like a release window, like maybe holiday or maybe even a month. But I don't think we'll get like the definitive date or anything.
Now, we gotta get some Luigi Mansion 3 in there, because it's coming. They said 2019. They confirmed 2019 in an investors meeting. It's coming. I'm assuming we're gonna get a trailer. We're gonna get a gameplay demo, or maybe just gameplay. Not sure. But we're going to get a lot of Luigi's Mansion coming out in October. I'm calling it now. They got to hop on the Halloween hype. A lot of H's in there. But Luigi's Mansion 3, bring it on. I loved the first two. I'm in the minority. I think Dark Moon is the superior one. However, oh man, they need to bring back the mechanics of Dark Moon with the ghosts' more individual personalities and backstories like the first one had. And I think we would have the best Luigi's Mansion ever made.
Also, co-op, where you can play as Waluigi, and you're Ghostbusters.
You go to hell. You take Waluigi, you take him right back to hell where he belongs.
Now, you could take that and extrapolate it a little bit. Amiibo support.
Oh.
Like, you could just be like, well, I'm going to be Bowser today. And then that's the player 2.
Well, the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon had multiplayer.
Yeah.
I think they're going to do that, but instead of playing as, like, other Luigis, you're going to play as other Mario characters. And
that'd be a lot better.
Maybe even they'll all have their own abilities, like Mario's vacuum sucks stronger, but the tornado, whatever, it doesn't reach as far as what I'm getting at. Toad has his own thing, Peach has her own thing, whatever. It'll be fun, and I want the multiplayer, but I just don't want to be like 9 Luigis. That's just odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so October, Luigi's Mansion, bring it.
Next, I'm assuming the middle area is going to be some of their other upcoming games they've been teasing at. Like, I'm sure Bayonetta 3 is at least going to be mentioned.
I would hope so. I don't think we've seen anything
on
it for like 2 years.
Yeah, like I'm guessing we'll probably get at least a teaser trailer type of thing, maybe a more cinematic one.
See, I'm thinking we're gonna get no Metroid, no Bayonetta. That's just me being pessimistic, I guess. I don't see it happening. That's
well, see, I'm the opposite. I think they're gonna give us at least an update on Metroid Prime 4. Because they told us before they scrapped it, so maybe they'll be like, well, here's some new concept art we're working on, or something.
Yeah, I just meant like no trailer.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was meaning.
Like what they've done with Zelda before, how they're just like, oh, well, here's a drawing of Fi.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if they do any Metroid trailer, I would say it's probably going to be like a cinematic one that doesn't actually show any part of the game, but just like gets everybody hyped.
Something just a little better than the number 4 floating in space.
Yeah.
Yes. And Bayonetta, I think we're going to get, like Aaron said, either gameplay trailer or cinematic. Probably more cinematic than gameplay, since we haven't heard anything on it. And then maybe a release window or year, if we're lucky.
2020 for Bayonetta, earliest.
Yeah, and then they're probably going to touch up on a few of the things that are coming up within a month or so. Like Astral Chain, I know there is September, is that right?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's in the fall, I think.
Yeah. Did we have a release date for that?
I thought it was later this year.
Maybe.
We're gonna get one, more than likely.
If we'll get a date if we don't have
Correct us in the comments. I just don't remember getting a release date, so I'm predicting July, but they might have already announced the month. I don't know. I don't remember it at all.
And, like, we'll probably get some update on Fire Emblem... on Fire Emblem, the 3 houses, but I don't think we'll get too much more information.
No,
they gave us a pretty meaty look at it the last direct.
Yeah, it's
and
coming
it's
up
pretty
fast.
soon, so I don't think we're gonna get too much for that.
Yeah, we might get a trailer for Mario Maker 2 as well, but same with Fire Emblem. Just had a meaty direct. I don't think there's gonna be much to say about it. It's just like, hey, it's a coming.
Yeah, maybe they'll do like a sizzle reel of like stuff that's about to happen.
Hopefully they don't spend too much time on it. After that, this is what we think the main focus of the Direct / Treehouse / show floor will be for Nintendo, and that is Animal Crossing, the most hardcore casual audience for a game ever. Like, I mean, it's Animal Crossing. Almost no one
It's gotta be.
Hates it. Everybody loves it. And
everybody at least likes it.
You don't know why, because you talk about it and you just sound like a boring old person talking about their mortgage.
I get to pay my debts and collect a bunch of bugs. This is Animal Crossing right there.
It sounds like an accounting simulator or something.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
I'm thinking that's going to come out in August. That might seem a little soon, but I think they're going to want to capitalize on the last bit of summer, and then fall, and then winter. Because I don't think they're gonna want to release it in winter.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels wrong to start an Animal Crossing game in the winter. Like less stuff going on, less stuff to catch. I'm feeling August.
Yeah, I hope it's August, so that way we have and I'm going to try this time to play correctly and not time travel, but that way we would have the summer to do stuff, the fall to do stuff, and then the winter to do stuff, so we don't have to wait a full year, if you're playing correctly, until like we can catch all the summer fish and do all the summer stuff again. Plus, I mean, we really just want it now, so the sooner the better.
Yeah.
Link's Awakening. I'm predicting there will be a new trailer, gameplay, new features, possibly a few new dungeons, because Link's Awakening is not a very long game.
It is not.
That is true.
I think they're gonna beef it up a little bit if they're planning to charge $60. They probably should beef it up a little. I'm gonna buy it regardless, because I'm just a big dummy, and I'm gonna buy anything. I'm gonna eat anything they give me. You know, fill it up with slop. I'm gonna devour it.
Anything Zelda, we got Triforce Heroes.
Yeah, bought that one. Anyway, December. That's what I'm feeling for Link's Awakening. Nice December game. They don't really want to put it. They're not going to want to put it up against Animal Crossing. They're not going to want to put it up against Pokemon, which I'm predicting for November. Forgot to mention it earlier. December just seems like a good time to get a Zelda game to me.
Yeah, it's one of the slower times.
Yeah, right in time for Christmas. Not much else to buy, probably. Good time for it. Yeah. Now this is it's a prediction I'm gonna make every year till it happens. Retro Studios, Star Tropics 3. It's my dream. It's my dream developer for it. You know, if I get Star Tropics 3, I'm still gonna consider it right, even if it's not retro. But give it to me. Retro, you've been working on something for years. I love Donkey Kong, but don't you dare come at me with another Donkey Kong.
How dare you?
I love Donkey Kong, but I
was just about to say a new Donkey Kong.
No, there could be a new Donkey Kong. Just let someone else do it.
But they're so damn good at it.
They
made the best platformer ever.
Maybe they're big enough to have made 2 games. Or maybe the Donkey Kong comes out this year, and Star Tropics is later, but they want to announce it because they love me. And they know I want it, and
they'll announce it in December.
I don't know
on your birthday.
Hell yeah! I don't know how it would play, but I want it, and maybe it would play like kind of an action game. I don't know. Be really cool. But I think, as good as Retro is at resurrecting old, like basically dead franchises, I think that would be their biggest challenge yet. It had 2 games, and they did not sell well.
No.
So Retro can really turn that around. This one's more realistic. But if there's 2 games that I talked about and will not shut up about, it's Star Tropics and it's Chrono Trigger. I think we're gonna get a Chrono Trigger port. It's gonna be like the DS one with all the, it's gonna have all the anime cutscenes, the fight with the Dream Devourer, the alternate endings that were not part of the original package, everything. I don't think it's gonna be the straight Super Nintendo version. So, Chrono Trigger port. And also Chrono Cross port, because that has never been ported before, to my knowledge, and
that would be awesome.
Kind of a crime. That game is fantastic.
Was on the PlayStation 3 like digital store, but other than that, I can't think of a way it was released. It was one of the PS1 classics that got added to the PlayStation 3, but other than that, yeah, they never done, no. Like, bring me Chrono Cross. I would love it for that. And you know what? Just do everybody a favor, bundle them together. Call it the Chrono Chronicles. Yeah. See how well it sells, and then it'll sell good, and then make a 3rd one.
They're not. Finally. And, they're both going to be way too expensive because it's Square. But we're going to buy them because we're suckers. And I need it. And also, I think we're going to get a new IP. Nothing else on that. Just think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to at least have some surprise in there for us.
Well, like I said earlier, I'm really hoping there's a new Donkey Kong Country. I'm kind of hoping that's what Retro's been working on, because they did a bang-up job making Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. And Tropical Freeze, I will go on record saying that is my favorite platformer and my favorite Donkey Kong Country game. If you disagree, come at me in the comments, but that is the
Super Mario World
platformer that has... It's so damn good.
Super Mario World.
No.
Better.
Tropical Freeze. Play it. You never have, so you don't get to judge.
I've played a little.
But, yeah, bring me a new Donkey Kong game, because it's been a hot minute since I had a new Donkey Kong game. Tropical Freeze did really well, and it also did really well when it was ported to the Switch, so there's clearly a market for Donkey Kong, so let's do it. But leave the bongos at home. I don't want that shit.
Another thing I'm betting we're going to see is some more information on the Nintendo Switch Online service. Probably adding in Super Nintendo games. If I had to guess, that's the biggest logical step they could take.
Do it, you cowards. It's the best system ever made. Bring them to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's infinite money, basically, if you do that, so...
I mean, no, it's a flat fee.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But they'll have a lot more people subscribe if they can have regular and Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
And then, in that same line, I think they're gonna possibly talk about an N64 Classic.
Ooh, man, I'll be so all over that.
It's probably still gonna be about a year or two down the line.
My only issue with that, is it gonna come with 4 controllers, or do you buy them separate? Because N64 is hardly worth a damn without 4 controllers.
Hopefully it would at least come with 2.
Yeah. I can see it coming with 2.
But, yeah, I would be all over that pre-order. And then I would have to get an NES Classic, because that would be the only Classic I don't have. But I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, there's a market for it, and everybody wants it, so why not give it to us?
I think something's happening with GameCube games, whether it's they're going to start remastering some, or whether they're just going to let us download some. Whatever, I just think we're going to get some GameCube games eventually.
Now, one thing I really want is for Nintendo to start making, like, at least remastered or remade, however you want to slice it, Mario games.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
We get HD Zeldas all the time, but where's the HD Mario?
Mario 64 HD?
Yeah, could you imagine that?
No, Mario 64 DS HD.
Yes.
Because the only problem with that game was no analog stick. But yeah, give me all those characters. I loved the other characters you could play as.
Imagine Super Mario 64 playing as Wario in the Super Mario Odyssey graphics.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the perfect thing. And hopefully, if it does come out, it will be the spark that ignites the tinder that is the HD Mario re-releases.
Imagine Sunshine's Water in HD!
And Galaxies. But mainly because, one, Super Mario 64 is probably just like one of the most iconic games ever. And it started everything, not to mention, if you can play Super Mario 64, you can play any other Mario game. Like, they have some gimmicks thrown in there, like Gravity or Flood or something, but if it plays the same as it's done on 64, like, all of these years later. And it's because it was one of the most perfectly designed things, so definitely, let's get that in HD on the Switch, because we also kind of need more Mario games for, the future.
Yeah, we do. 3D World, easy port, also.
But that is roughly everything that we think will happen for Nintendo's Direct.
If all of this happens, that's going to be like the longest Direct ever.
Oh my god, it will be.
Not even
just a 20-minute sizzle reel of everything.
Be lucky to get half of this happening.
Like Nintendo, we figured they would either start or end with this. We're thinking they're going to end with it because it is probably the main thing that just breaks the internet with hype, and that is Smash reveal trailers.
Next DLC fighter. Yes. I think it's going to be Chrono.
It will not.
Guarantee. It might.
Yeah.
It might be Chrono.
Like,
imagine Chrono Trigger music in Smash.
I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be awesome. I'm saying it won't happen.
If your prediction about the port is correct, that would be a great way to tie it in.
You're going to see a sword swinging like he's training, like the anime cutscene, but it's not going to show him. A portal opens up near him, like that noise. An envelope flies out, Smash symbol. Chrono puts on his bandana, sheathes his katana, he's ready to go with his lightning magic. Bring it to me, please.
See, I think we're going to pan in on a jungle and then zoom into this little hut, and it's empty because Donkey and Diddy aren't home, but guess who is home? Dixie Kong, and she gets that letter, and then Dixie Kong, flies into the battle, or whatever you want to say the tagline is. But Dixie Kong should be in. I want her in if there's a new Donkey Kong game, like Aaron said. Great tie-in for it.
I think Chrono's more.
But I mean, I do think the DLC characters are going to be mainly like big, like third-party announcements you wouldn't expect. But come on, Dixie Kong, like it's kind of a crime she isn't in.
And speaking of third-party characters you wouldn't expect to get in, I'm banking on Crash Bandicoot.
Smash Bandicoot, man, it has to happen.
It has to happen. You just know it's gonna happen.
He's so iconic, and the trailer could start with friggin'
he could just
crash in the suit, yelling at Mario, and
hey, plumber boy.
Mario comes out in a suit and gives him an invitation to Smash, and kind of like clenches his fist at him or something. Settle it and Smash. Come on. Oh man.
Nintendo's fun.
Yeah. God is it. But that's pretty much everything we can think or hope will be in this Nintendo Direct. I mean, I think we covered practically everything. If we didn't, or if there's something you really hope for, let us know in the comments. We would really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us for more stuff about E3. And hopefully, we'll see whether we're right in June or not. And with that being said, we've been Brotrio. Thanks for watching.